Good on audio, everybody. Ready? Morning. My name is Raul Montes Jr. I'm a civic activist for Chicago. Raul, R-A-U-L. Last name is Montes. I'm M-T-S. Junior suffix. I want to say a few words why we're here to address a challenging concern here in Little Village. This past Monday, approximately at 12:30 p.m., on this very street, Mr. Eliseo Mendoza, an 86-year-old resident of Little Village, was struck by a SUV gray vehicle, and he sustained serious injuries. He was transported to, I believe, Mount Sinai Hospital, and it's unfortunate that he passed away. Right now, I don't believe there's any leads. The family right now is with me right here. They're grief-stricken. There's a lot of questions to be answered. They're suffering, especially around, it's Thanksgiving today, and it's unfortunate that they lost their father. We're here in solidarity because I'm pretty sure somebody's seen something, somebody knows something. If there's any footage in the area, any cameras, we need to give it to the police. We need to help solve this case. This man was a very good man. He was very loving, and I believe he was running an errand when this happened. We know that the vehicle sped off, took off. I believe southbound on Sawyer, and the accident occurred right behind us. It's tragic. It's tragedy what happened, and the family's here. They want answers, like I said, and all we want is the person that's responsible for this hit and run to turn himself in. Family wants closure, and they're suffering, and it's just it happens every day. This man was hit by this vehicle, and it just sped off, and we're here today. I'm offering a $2,000 reward for anybody that could give any information to the authorities, the police, where there's an arrest and the conviction of a perpetrator, the person involved in this crime. Obviously, it's a reckless driver. He took off. He should have stopped, And I have the message today. Please turn yourself in because the family wants closure, and you took your father away, and it's sad. Words cannot say how bad the family's feeling right now, and that's why we're here to support them. We're here to bring a vigilance to this case. We feel that somebody knows something. Call the police, call the detectives, call them, let them know if you know anything, because this was your father, your family member. You want somebody to intervene and give information. So I cannot say how sad this is, especially on Thanksgiving. He's not here. He's not here with his family. That's why we're trying to raise awareness to this case. And I think on this strip, 26th Street, it's one of the busiest corridors in the city of Chicago. There's cameras on this strip. It's about a mile and a half. And I think that maybe the alderman, maybe the mayor could allocate some resources to install some cameras here. If that occurs, at least there'll be some footage. I'm sure if there was a camera in this corner, maybe they would have already caught the person responsible for this. So once again, I'm offering a $2,000 reward for anybody that can give me information to capture this person that's responsible for this horrible accident that the death of Mr. Eliseo Mendoza. Thank you. Any questions before I pass it forward to the daughter? In Spanish, please. Let the daughter speak, and then I'll resume. And I want to introduce the daughter, Leticia Torres. She's going to say a few words on what she wants. Leticia.
Buenos días a todos. Le hago un llamado a la comunidad de La Villita. Es donde mi padre llegó hace más de 40 años, creo. Este llamado es para esa persona que sabe algo acerca de la camioneta que desafortunadamente le costó la vida a mi padre. Si usted nos está viendo, le pedimos que por favor se comunique con nosotros a través del WhatsApp o a través del Facebook. Hemos salido en las noticias pidiendo que por favor se comunique con nosotros porque tenemos preguntas. Las preguntas que tenemos son muy sencillas, pero tenemos que cerrar este capítulo de nuestra vida y las respuestas que usted traiga van a hacer paz a nuestra alma y a nuestro corazón. No estamos aquí para juzgarlo. Si usted es un joven, un adulto, un anciano, podemos entender que se fue por miedo, podemos entender que se fue por las consecuencias, pero nuevamente no estamos aquí para culparlo, para juzgarlo. Creo en Dios, creo en su divina justicia y queremos respuestas. Es todo lo que queremos. Y si quieres saber cuál es una de las preguntas que le hago yo, es esta. ¿Alcanzó a ver a mi padre o no lo vio? ¿Cómo fue su reacción al último momento de mi papá? Queremos respuestas en el nombre de Jesús para que ya en estos días que lo pongamos a descansar, nuestro corazón esté un poquito más aliviado. A la comunidad de Little Village les damos las gracias por todo el apoyo, las llamadas, lo que hemos recolectado en el GoFund. Les damos las gracias. Recibimos miles y miles de textos, de llamadas, de donaciones. Ha sido una pérdida muy grande para nosotros. Tuvimos un padre ejemplar, A su forma fue un hombre callado, muy humilde, religioso, pero siempre estuvo allí para mi mamá y sus 7 hijas. Gracias, Little Village. Aquí es donde yo crecí. Y aquí es donde, en el área de Estados Unidos, aquí en el área de Oak Park, es donde va a descansar mi papá, su cuerpo, eternamente. Gracias.
Now I want to introduce another activist that is here today with us. Solidarity to give support. He's the president of the Rogers Park Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Bill Morton. Mr. Bill Morton.
My name is Bill Morton, Billmorton. I'm a community activist and the president of the Rogers Park Chamber of Commerce. What else is there to say that the mother didn't already say? We're here in solidarity and in support of the family. This was a senseless death, and this is the last thing we need to be doing on Thanksgiving. Thank you. This is Trudy Leong, assistant of the Rogers Park Chamber of Commerce and a community activist.
My name is Trudy Leong, Trudyleong. I have a couple of words for the person who drove the vehicle. You have loved ones. You maybe have a daughter. You maybe have your mother. You have a sister. You have a
Son. The
you
son.
have a grandmother.
This is the
What
son.
would happen if someone would do the same thing to your
I'm
relative
gonna
that you
try to
love?
get Raul to come up here and
You don't turn
translate.
yourself in. That might very well happen to you because what goes around comes around. So please turn yourself in. Thank you.
Obviously, the daughter has said in Spanish that obviously she wants closure. She's not to judge anybody. But they have answers to be, they have questions to be answered, and that's why we're here. Just raising awareness once again. You can see the picture of their father, a loving family, and it's taken away from them. It's a tragedy, and we just want somebody please to come forward. Like I said, once again, I can't emphasize. If you see anything, please call the police. If it was your loved one, you want somebody to get involved and give some information because they have questions to be answered. And like I said, once again, we're gonna do everything we can to talk to the community and see if we could help solve this case once and for all. Once again, a $2,000 reward for anybody that can give me information and bring this person to justice or responsible for this sin and run that resulted in the death of Mr. Eliseo Mendoza, 86-year-old man, resident of the village.
Raul, can you do us a favor?
Yes.
Bring the daughter back up. Unfortunately, we got a majority of English-speaking stations here. Could you do some translation for us if we ask a few questions, if you don't
Leticia, can you
mind?
speak?
Oh, you do?
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know. First of all, tell us about your father.
My father was born in Mexico. He's been here in the United States for about 50 years. He was a humble man and he always worked. He was a respected man around the area. His duty here on earth, as he thought it was to take care of my mother and his 7 daughters, to raise us all. He was a humble man. In my eyes and in my sister's eyes, we never saw him drink. We never saw him smoke. He never went out. He was not a party man, but he was always dedicated to work, supply, provide for our family, for our mother. He will be remembered as we may remember all the good times we had together. Even though he was a very quiet man, he always showed us patience and love. And overall, he always respected us. He would truly be missed because he was always an example to us. He was not the yelling type, the beating type. He just lived life as he thought he would in front of God. I once again ask the community, the Little Village community, First of all, I want to thank you for all your support on the GoFund. The GoFund was created because of people reaching out to us that they wanted to help. We want to thank all the neighbors around Little Village for their confidence, for their calls, their texts, their messages, and we receive that in Jesus' name. We also want to reach out to Little Village population, everybody that is around. A lot of neighbors that knew my dad walking for so many years from the store, going back home. If you know anything about the accident, please reach out to us. If you are watching me, and like I said in Spanish, if you're an elder, a youth, a single mother, I don't care who you are, we have questions and we need answers. Please help us by coming towards us. We are not here to judge you. We are not here to condemn you. We are not here to point at you. We have questions and we want answers. We want peace in our heart, and I know nothing will bring Daddy home, but your answer will serve us for peace. Daddy will be laid here in Chicago, where he became a United States citizen about 30 years ago. And he always considered himself a U.S. citizen. Born Mexican, born U.S. citizen, naturalized citizen. We want to thank you on behalf of my mom, on behalf of all my other 6 sisters and myself. And we ask God for the strength, and we want to thank all of you for being part of this. And last, we want justice. And justice is all we want. To close, but not to close this timing, but never forgetting who Eliseo Mendoza was in our life, in the Little Village community, and everywhere he walked. Thank you very much.
Leticia, can I ask, was he coming back from the store? Was this the errand he was running?
Yes. On Tuesday morning, I moved to Indianapolis, Indiana. And on Tuesday morning, I called my mom around 11. We spoke for about an hour. And I said, how is Dad doing? She said, he's good. He's just walking out of the door. He's gonna go get some fruits. And she was telling me that, and I already know because I've been here, he always worried that there was always enough milk, juice, and fruits for her. He took care of her. And I said, when he comes back, tell him I said hello. She said, I will. I hung up on her. Maybe 2 hours and a half later, I received a call that he never made it home. This is the place where he was hit.
What is it like being here right now?
It is very painful. It is very painful because the least I could expect, or even myself, that if I were to hit anyone, I would stop. As a resident, as a citizen, as a human being, I would stop. And that's why around the world, we need more sensitive people. More sensitive people that can feel the pain of others and not only themselves. That could think about others and not just only one itself. Because the world is not about you. The world is becoming altogether one.
What would today be like for your family if he was here? Where is your dad going to be sorely missed today?
Daddy was the type that would wait for the stuffing year after year. Daddy was the type that he would, wherever he go, he would get an extra change and put it in his piggy bank. And it was this day that he would break that piggy bank and tell Mom, here is the money for the turkey. And we would all be invited without having to bring anything because he will provide everything. His chair is there. His stuffing is being made right now. Turkey's getting ready. And today, as we all gather with my family, when we thought Monday that because of the pandemic, everybody was gonna stay home. And my sister told him, Daddy, this year we will not have turkey. We need to respect the distance. And nobody's gonna gather here today this year. And he said, okay, but I still want my stuffing. God is God and he does what he pleases. And when we thought nobody was gonna get together, this is the day that all the family have come together. This is the day that we will remember Eliseo Mendoza for who he was, what he did, and how he will live in our life. This is a day of celebration because me, and I have to point out, because me as a Christian, I believe in God. I believe that the plan was perfect, and I know that all this might not be recorded, but there's a message for you, and I'm gonna say it. As I was kneeling down today in the morning and praying to the Lord, I asked him, why? Why did it have to be this kind of death? Why did he have to be on the street by himself with 7 daughters and 1 wife and nobody was there? And the Holy Ghost responded to me. I was there all the time. I was there when he woke up. I was there when he got hit, and I was the one that took him with me. That has brought peace to me as I was sharing it with my sister. God is alive. I don't care what anybody says. I will always put him first. I will give him all the glory and honor in this day that he took Daddy. It was time, it was planned out, and his plan is always perfect.
How painful is today?
Excuse me?
How painful is today?
Painful, it's very painful just to be here. It's very painful knowing where he fell. But there is some kind of satisfaction in my heart that justice will be made. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe in 10 years, but I will live to find out.
Can we just get you to say your name on the record and spell it if you don't?
Yes. Leticia Torres, Leticia Torres.
Thank you, Leticia.
And
Thank you.
my heart out to you. I'm so sorry.
We're good?
We're good. Thank you.
One more quick thing. There's a GoFundMe account. I believe the name is Eliseo Mendoza. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Search it. Please help out the family in these hard times. And I want to thank everybody for being here, helping us solve this case.